We are Mael,
And I'm Alex.
currently enrolled at Asociacion Escuelas Lincoln, Buenos Aires, Argentina. Our project is Stop Chagas.
Stop Chagas. It is our response to one of the most overlooked issues in Argentina, Latin America, and increasingly the rest of the world. Chagas disease, or Enfermedad de Chagas, is a vector-borne disease which affects 1.5 million individuals in Argentina, about 4% of the population, and 10 million worldwide. Since the disease affects mostly lower-class people in remote areas, the capital invested into medical research and humanitarian relief is very limited, with less than 1% of the money allocated to research neglected diseases globally from 2009 to 2018 going towards this disease. Another issue is that there is very limited awareness of the topic. In fact, of the people infected, only about 10% are aware they are infected, and only 1% seek treatment. As technology minded people, Mile and I approached the matter from a technological standpoint and thought an app was the best solution. There are many features our app will include, such as basic information on a disease, including symptoms, treatment, and prevention techniques, a forum where people can discuss matters related to Chagas, and a map to find medical assistance and track breakouts. Moreover, we want to implement an AI chatbot with fine tuned knowledge of the disease and an image recognition model to inform users whether an insect is contagious or not. To accomplish the last two, our most ambitious and game changing features, we have reached out to the director of the AI engineering career at Universidad de San Andrés, Roberto Bunge. Overall, our app, Stop Chagas, plans to raise awareness and educate the population about Chagas disease through prevention methods, communication tools, and informative material.
Stop Chagas is making a significant impact in the community by addressing one of the most neglected health issues in Argentina and Latin America. By leveraging technology, the project is bridging the gap between the information and affected populations, particularly in remote and underserved areas where access to healthcare is limited. The app's educational resources empower users with crucial information about symptoms, treatments, and preventive measures, helping them take proactive steps to protect themselves and their families. The forum fosters a sense of community, allowing those affected by the Chagas disease to share experiences, seek advice, and support one another. Additionally, the mapping feature enhances healthcare accessibility by directing users to nearby hospitals and tracking outbreaks, potentially aiding early detection and intervention. The AI-powered chatbot and image recognition model take awareness and prevention to the next level by providing instant, reliable information and identifying potential disease vectors. By partnering with experts like Roberto Bunge, this project is ensuring its technological solutions are accurate and effective. Ultimately, Stop Chagas is not only raising awareness but also driving action. It is equipping people with the tools they need to detect, prevent, and manage Chagas disease, contributing to better public health outcomes and reducing the disease's impact on vulnerable communities.
I think for me, the biggest thing with a project of the magnitude like this was it taught me a lot of new skills. For example, it was the first time that I ever cold emailed somebody. I had to cold email the researchers at UBA, which we haven't really talked in this application, but they were instrumental in giving us information we needed to really recognize whether this was a viable option or not. Um, Also, managing your own deadlines and keeping up with something when nobody's necessarily pushing you. It has to be intrinsic motivation instead of something that is a school deadline. It's not a project where the teacher tells you you have to have it done by this date. It's you have to be your own. You have to have your own drive to get to the goal that you want to achieve. I think projects like this really push you outside of your comfort zone in many different ways at the same time, and that's why I think it's one of the most important things that I've done so far with my life.
This project has had a great impact in my life as a student. It has opened up new avenues for growth, both in terms of communication, project management, planning, and applying skills. I was able to learn about how to plan a project, how to initiate and carry out an action. I learned how to collaborate and network with people in the area and be able to collaborate with them in order to come up with a tangible idea and aim to adjust to everybody's needs. I also learned how to apply skills that I learned in school in a way that give back to the community. For example, in this case, we are creating an app and a website, and we are aiming towards helping people who are vulnerable within Argentina.
I think for me, the main way our project relates to global citizenship. For me, global citizenship is being aware and loving the fact that there's people like us, there's people that are totally different from us, and that we are all part of this global human community, and we have to do everything we can to help each other and learn from each other and collaborate with each other. That is how our society has always grown and improved. And so being able to do something for people that are totally different from me, I personally live in a bubble, to be honest, and being able to do something for people that I'm not personally related to, people that I have never met, but who I want to recognize as humans, as people who are also like me in many ways, just from our own like fundamental human qualities. So I think being able to do something for people who you don't know and who in many ways are very different from you, just because they're human and you want to help, you want to do something for them, I think that's extremely important.